To create an assignment in your Google Classroom, first click on Classwork and then click on Create. You have a few options here. You can create an assignment, a quiz assignment, a question, material. You can reuse a post, or you can also create a topic. We're going to go ahead and create an assignment, and I'll show you how we can add the topic later. The first thing you need to do is create a title for your assignment. So the title for this assignment is Summer Haiku, and then it asks you for instructions. Instructions are optional, but it's a good idea to include instructions so your students know what their expectations are. So my instructions say on the provided Google Doc, please write a haiku poem about your summer. And then we are going to click on Add, and you can add a document from your Google Drive. You could add a link to a website, a file like a PDF from your computer, or a YouTube video. So I'm going to go ahead and add a YouTube video, and you can search for the video, or you can also, if you know the URL of the YouTube video, you could enter it there. So I have my URL, so I'm going to enter it there. And that is the video I want, how to write a haiku poem. So I have that, and now I need to create the Google Doc that the students are going to be writing on. So I'm going to click on Create, and you have the option to add a document, a slide, a sheet, a drawing, or a form. If you already created one in your Google Drive, then you would just click on Add and click on your Google Drive to add that. If you have not created one yet, then you can create it here. So I'm going to add a document. Once it adds it, it brings you to a blank document. You can create a title for it. I'm going to create that title, Summer Haiku. And then if you have any instructions for your students or anything else you want to add to that, you can add that to the doc. So I will add that here. Now when I go back, you have the option to have the students view the file. That means they won't be able to edit, they'll just be able to look at it. They can edit that file, but that means that all students will be editing that one file. Or you can make a copy for each student. If you make a copy for each student, then each student will have their own Google Doc to write their poem on. So that's what I intended for this assignment. Next, you can decide how many points you want the assignment to be out of. It could be ungraded. I'm going to make this worth 20 points. And then you can also add a due date. So if mine's going to be due on Friday, June 5th, I would click on that. And then you also have the option to add a specific time of day as well. You are also able to add a topic. Basically what that means is with a topic, you can decide how you want to group your assignment. So if this was part of my first unit, maybe I would type in Unit 1, and that would be the topic for the assignment. Finally, you can decide what classes this assignment is for. So right now, this is my test class. I also have my other classrooms. My other classes, if I want to add this assignment to a different class, I could add it to those as well. Within each class, you can also decide what students get this assignment. So in my test class, I only have one student, but if I had multiple students, I could assign this to certain students and not to others. That's just a way for you to differentiate different assignments for different students. When you have all the information that you want on here, you can go ahead and click Assign. After you have assigned the assignment, you'll notice it brings me back to my classwork page. I have my Summer Haiku assignment, and it is within my Unit 1 topic.